challenge, take a sketchbook and cut it up into a new shape, and now you have a uniquely shaped sketchbook that will hopefully help you cure your artist block. This is my sketchbook, and I think it's really interesting and really fun, so others should try it. Bye!
Some interactive elements of my sketchbook. Flippy.
Waterfall cards.
Reddit. Moving background. 3DS.
Moving data. Okay, that's all, bye.
Yeah, I'm swinging big dick energy. Yeah, my shawty's got them triple D. I stay crossing off my list. Got my money and my bitch. That's a check, 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 check.
Feels like it's been years.
open a super cool art sample together. This scratch art sketchbook is top tier. I can't wait to finish this page and the rest of the book. Did I mention that other variations of these kinds of sketchbooks are available? 10 out of 10 recommend.
Coming up, it's there. You got to press it for you. You just think it, that's what you do, baby.
Sketchbook Recommendations Part 1. As most of you guys already know, I love my Limelight sketchbooks. So many. Someone told me this kind is better, but when I checked it's just the same thickness with what I already have. The paper is smooth, perfect for pencil, pens and markers. Some things to take note though, the paper isn't white. It's more cream color and ink does bleed through. You can use paint with it too. Paper does buckle though, but if those don't bother you at all, I really recommend this sketchbook. Hardbound, so it's very durable. Only costs 200 pesos.
Going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down to South Park, gonna leave my woes behind.
I don't feel like I owe anyone an explanation for why I price my sketchbooks the way I do, but I don't want beginner artists or artists who want to sell their artwork to feel discouraged to not undercharge for original artwork. Every single decorated sketchbook I sell is either hand-painted or handcrafted, and sometimes I do use stickers, but I always include an original illustration on it, and I do understand that these are out of some people's budgets. That's why I create prints and stickers of these designs, and sometimes mass-produce sketchbooks as well. I've been making sketchbooks since 2020, and every restock they have sold out instantly, and I was unable to keep up with the demand and ended up becoming burnt out very quickly. I was making a profit when it came to my materials, but I was not charging enough for how much time I was spending on each sketchbook. I calculated I would have gotten more for the amount of time I spent on my sketchbooks back in 2021 if I worked for minimum wage as a student. So I decided to focus more on mass-produced products like stickers and prints, and only make sketchbooks when I felt motivated and I enjoyed it. And also charge for my time before profit. Etsy takes 30% of what I charge, so on my £250 sketchbooks, I only get 175. If I take away material costs and time spent, I only get £50. Oh, and taxes are a thing.
My sketchbooks are bleed proof, but in all of my examples, I show the sketchbook that I use where I draw on the front and the back, which means that you can't actually see how much bleed there is if I use alcohol markers or paint markers or whatever. So I thought I would spend today making some sample books for markets and stuff. Let's start off with some alcohol markers. The first markers I tried out were the Art Beak alcohol markers, which I use all the time. Next, I tried the Blick Studio alcohol markers as well, made sure to label them. This third one is Copic markers, of course. I also made sure to clearly label things as well, so just anybody could pick up this sample page and know exactly what it was about. I also just decided to do Sharpies because they're infamous for how much they bleed. And here's what the back looks like after all that blending. That being said, no experiment is complete without a comparison. So I took some mixed media paper and I took some Sharpies and drew another apple. I love this paper, use it all the time, but would not say it's bleed proof. Unlike my paper, I could not get any blend of the Sharpies at all. And here's a comparison between the two types of papers. I hope this helps people understand what I mean when I say that my sketchbooks are bleed proof.
Turning this book into an alternative sketchbook for my class.
Everything's been changing since our generation was born, and they won't try to fake and change it to I may have to live on the internet, still clean up the right with it that you would love. I think I'll follow them again. Stop until you. I may have to live on the internet, been fighting all the new ground over if I not about it. But they say this wasn't what they call a flight. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your fight. It's never too late to fall in love with the world. Your past is not today's, so say it's dry with a twirl. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before, that's a fact of life. But once you reach your heart, you'll be just fine. Interactive stuff for a sketchbook. Fresh light. Hidden background. Pocket. Hidden messages. How about pictures?
Like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause your fragrance takes over the room. Darling, I wanna plant you in my heart. Give me some cash. I'm hired out and I'm ready to blast. I'm just 1 year away from being passed out.
But when he loves me, I feel like I'm floating. When he calls me pretty, I feel like somebody. Even when we say
Test your attention span to help a family of 7 in Gaza. To help this reach more people, please search for Japanese stationery and talk all about it down below. Ibrahim is a teacher and a writer from Gaza, and this campaign supports himself, his parents, and his sisters. Tomorrow is Eid and it's a very special holiday. Please consider sending an Eid gift to Ibrahim and his family. He asked me to share his campaign, so I know that things are very urgent. Every bit that you can give makes a difference and shows families that we're still here for them.
Hey, wanna listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF.
Listen up, you punk! You better watch your
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
This sketchbook definitely has the lowest quality paper ever. It really is 600 pages though, so you can just use it for like whatever. I put a bunch of stickers on here, paint markers. I didn't want to waste it. This is well pastels. I didn't want to stain my actual sketchbook, and it worked. This one too. Oh, I hate touching these. Here's just a bunch of markers. I covered up like where it leaked through with just more markers when I was planning. Some printing notes, more like notes, and then I also brought it to Artist Alley and I had people draw me cats at the very end, so I got a bunch of cats from other people. Someone drew this one and ran away without leaving their at, so that's really cool. Yeah, this one I just used to have fun. These pages are like actually like receipt paper thin, but it works.
Walmart sketchbook hanging on by a thread.
I got it bad for you, so baby, pretty please come on over and ruin my life. Take my hand while we dance on the edge of the night. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na.
Now work like a job application. 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 1, 2, 3, 4 bitches.
away. Instead, use them to portray the Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
Okay, so it's been 5 months since my last sketchbook update. Let's see how it is. It's so chunky! Okay, so last time we were at this page right here. Let's see what I've done since then. So we start out with this Dexter Morgan fan art, which is very nice, very bloody. And then we go out to these 3 random characters that I drew. Finn, Kyle, and Ramona Flowers. They look so cute. And then I did Eluvabas fan art, because you know the new episodes were out and I don't watch it, but it's cute. And then this was when I redrew my fans' sketchbook pages. Look at this one. I made it so shiny with tape. I love it so much. I love the texture and I love touching it with my nails. So after that, we have this Psyche K fan art that I keep redrawing, but it never looks better. And then we have this drawing that my friend made. I sent them my sketchbook and they drew their characters on my sketchbook. And the purple one is mine and the black one is theirs. Oh my god, they're so cute. And then I did this random page with little stickers and just little random drawings. Then we have this Arcane fan art that we all know about. It's very cute. Look at Jinx. She's so cute. And look at Vi and look at Caitlyn. Everyone looks great on this page, okay? I did so good. And then we have this page that, oh my god, is so cute, so realistic. I love it so much. It's so cute. Look at her face. Oh my god. And then look at the fruits. They look so good. Look at the fruits. Oh my god. They're so realistic. I love drawing fruits. And then we have this. This was a drawing dress to impress outfits. Not my favorite page, but it's cute. I like her. She looks good. And then we have the last one, which is this one, which comes from my newest video. And if you want, you can check it out. And look how cute she is. She's beautiful. And that's pretty much it. We have Chubby there. This is the end of the sketchbook. You know, this is how it is. This is how it ends. I hope you like this little tour. I hope it was entertaining. I hope you enjoyed.
If you're like me and you struggle to find ideas for your sketchbook, I might have a cute idea. And here it is. This is Roll for Tiny Drawing, inspired by the one, the only Roll for Sandwich. The idea is that we take our tiny little dice and we roll to create a small drawing that can go in our sketchbook. So I have a type here. This can be a plant, creature, humanoid, or an element. If we roll an element, you have to roll in the element table. What the theme is going to be, an extra as well as a medium. So depending on what kind of thing you want to fill your sketchbook in. So let's get rolling, shall we, for our first tiny drawing. So first off, let's roll our tiny d4, and we got a 2. So that means that we have a creature. That means that we don't have to roll on the elemental table. So let's see what our theme is going to be. Grabbed my tiny d20, let's roll. And we got a 13. So our theme is feast, creature and feast. Let's see if we can give it a little extra. Let's roll our tiny d12 to see what extra we're going to give it. A 1. We're going to give it a hat. So we got a creature, a feast with a hat. Let's find out what medium we're going to use. Let's grab our lovely little tiny d8. That's a 4. So our medium is going to be colored pencil. Let's get drawing. And here it is, the final little illustration. What do you think? I think this is a really fun way to fill your sketchbook, and anyone can do it and make their own lists and have a lot of fun. If you want to do my list, you're very welcome to. Here's a long look. You can pause the video to use it if you want to, but let me know. And if you've created a drawing using the same prompt of creature, feast, hat and coloured pencil, please show me. The idea is to fill our sketchbooks with loads of little fun doodles. And remember, finished, not perfect, just having fun.